Hey, what's up guys? So today we got a lot going on. We're going to be revamping some of the quarantine here. I'll be upgrading these tanks here and also making some changes all down through here. So you're going to have to come along to figure out what we're doing today. Alright, so first off, in this top tank we have all of our baby fish up here that we are growing out for our personal stock. We've got the 3 little baby MBU puffers. We got some supposed to be albino Pangasius larnaudi, but I don't believe that is what they are. I'm not exactly sure what these catfish are, so I'm going to grow them out a little bit and then try and identify them. Of course, we've got the African arrow, some big head carps, and another little tigerfish. But my dad is constantly doing water changes on this tank because we're feeding it 2 times a day. When you get an abundant amount of, say, nutrients in the water from feeding, we got shrimp, we got bloodworms, brine shrimp. We even tried pellets in there too, but that's why you get all this green algae in here, because there's just an abundance of nutrients. He's doing a water change every other day. So what I'm going to do is try and get the overflow set up on this tank and help my dad out just a little bit. So we got this bulkhead on the side here. It is capped on the inside. So we're going to come up with a contraption to U it up, go up to the top of the tank, and then we're going to screw in something here and run it over to the stingray pond. It'll technically be on our system. I can run a siphon off of this tank, gravity fed back down, literally no pumps, no nothing, still ran off of air with the individual tank filters, but it will also be on our system with no extra pump, no nothing. So that is cool. But now we pan down to the floor, and what you guys see as a pile of crap, I see craftsmanship and ingenuity. Well, my dad went up because this is the only thing that we didn't have. He had to buy this piece here. He got a screw-in piece with a slip-in elbow going up to a 90. So this is going to screw into the inside of the tank, basically come up, and then I will cut it off where I want the water level to be. So that will be simple for the inside. Now the outside, I had to get a little bit crafty here. So these were cut off from that 750 gallon I bought off of Matt's Monster Fish. We had these hoses to go to the sump and the overflow box. So I found this barred fitting will screw into the side of the bulkhead. Now I am going to try and put that hose over it. I'm going to have to heat this up a little bit, but luckily it was already stretched onto this piece of PVC here. So if I get this warm, I should be able to slip this right inside. I can then screw this into the side of that bulkhead and basically run this contraption back to our pool, and this tank will be then onto our system. Alright, so out of my crap on the floor, we came up with this right here. This will basically screw into the side. I can then have my hose come off the side. I'm going to prop it up in that back corner and shoot it right into the stingray tank. And that'll be this hose right here. So we should be good to go. And then this tank will be ready to get put on our system. Alright, so as you guys seen in the little time lapse, you seen I had a cap on the inside. I have my dad plug the outside. I took the cap off, put my extension pipe up into there, and now we let it go. The water fell into the quarantine tub. Now it's all air in there. So now I can hook up my hose over to the stingray pond and then get the siphon over, and that is a job well done. Alright, so phase one of what I want to get done today is done. It doesn't look half bad. It's working flawlessly. The water's going in, so this tank will slowly clear out. I'll clean the walls after it, flushes through a bit. Now I'm working on these tubs because stuff got broke with that dog being here. Some FX5s got chewed a little bit. So now I'm just going through and revamping everything. Everything's getting a complete drain. I already re-ran my air hoses, got them all fixed up. I swapped out the FX5s I need, so each tub will have a good FX5 on it. I cleaned the filters, cleaned the sponge filters, because we have some quarantine fish coming in today and we need everything to be in tip-top shape. So while I'm waiting for this stuff to drain, we also picked up that channel cat down there, so I went ahead and hooked up a AC110 along with the sponge filter down there. So the goal is to always have two types of filtration on the tank, so I can clean the sponge filter and keep that rolling, or I can clean that and keep the sponge filter rolling. Not a big problem. I drained out this tank here so I can give it a fresh water change and bring my sturgeon and golden dorado and black diamond stingray back over to the 150 so they can have plenty of room to grow out. It's been enough time that I can go ahead and move these African cichlids into the cichlid tank, because there's a lot of peacocks in here and colors that we want in the Bellagio tank. So I'm going to go ahead and move them today too, and that'll open up everything in these tanks back up to quarantine. All right, the 150 has been drained. It is now filling back up. Then I can move these fish back into their prospective home. This tub has been completely gutted and cleaned. I cleaned both of the FX5s. I rerouted them so they are a bit neater. They're sucking in here. One's looping around, going against the backside. This one loops around, creating the flow. We've got one sponge in here, two in this tank here. Can already see this 135 is clearing up just a tad bit, so by tomorrow that should be sparkling clear. And also this allows me to do a few other things. Since I'm taking water from this Bellagio and putting it through that 135, I can actually up the flow to this system just a little bit and get the water passing through here just to dial up just a little bit more. We can have more flow and better water for these guys as well. So that is super cool. And just like that, this tub is back up and running, 100% cleaned out. I'm still working on draining that one. And I went ahead and moved these fish back into the 150 so they can continue to grow out. These dorados are just growing so quick. It is crazy to see. The sturgeon, not so much. He is a slow grower. I knew that from the start. This little stingray is actually putting on some decent size to him too. So glad to have them back in a tank that they can stretch out and put on a little bit more weight before I toss them into the system, into a monster community. Alright guys, the second tub is now working on being filled back up. I got the pump back on. It's just purging a little bit of air. That still has to be filled. I'm now working on a water change down here. And then after this, I'm pretty much done because I don't want to do any more today. It's a little tiring coming in and doing this, all day, every day. We got a lot done today, so you're going to have to stay tuned for the next video and find out what we do next. So hope you guys enjoy, and I will catch you in the next one. As always, stay fishy, my friends. All right, update on these koi in this back pond. They are in here. It is frozen over now, but you can see there's just mass amounts of koi in this pond. There's probably 150 right there. That's crazy. You look around the outskirts, now you see all different colors and silhouettes and shadows. We've got air going on this end, and then we've got this water circulation coming over here just to keep the water moving over to this other side and keeping it, not frozen here. But there she is. All right, for those who decided to stick around, here's an update on Alora's nursery. We got pretty much everything done. She finished up this wall. You got the little tiger right there, the two little sea turtles. She finished all the coral over here. She's got her little lamp, her feeding chair. We got the angel sleeping in her crib over there. We've got Laura Maria above it. Bob Hooven actually made that for us, so thanks, Bob. See these cute little wreaths that her sister made, and then she finished off this wall with the whale sharks and jellyfish and kelp over here, and her little tiny bookshelf. So thanks for watching.